Hi, hello guys, and welcome. I think this room is actually kind of a bit echoey for a podcast because we are renovating the house. And you guys, I kid you not, I am the man of the house. Like, my dad is here, but like I am so strong to the point where like I move all the furniture to the living room out and in, and I do all the man shit in the house. I fix doors and stuff like that because I love it when I do things that men do and I do it even better. So clap for me. But anyways, in today's episode we will be talking about how they want me to marry my effing cousin. And it got really annoying at this point because at first I was thinking maybe it's going to be a funny episode when it first all started, to be like, oh, they want me to marry my cousin, blah blah blah. But then I was like, oh no, that would be mean. But then they're just like, they've gone so far with this to the point where like I don't give a shit anymore. I'm just gonna talk about it. And yeah, so let's just get started. I don't know where to start with this, but I think I'm gonna like just start with the start, okay? So I remember I was like 7. I don't know if I was 7, 9 or 6, maybe even 11. I cannot remember shit. And the thing is, okay, this is a bit sidetracked. I remember when I was 12 or 11 or whatever, and whenever my dad would tell me a story about him, like in the past, he was like, oh, I don't remember. Like, was I don't know, 23, 24, whatever. And I was like, how can you not remember? This is so important. Like, how can you not? I can remember what I did in each year. It's very distinctly obvious, like what age I was when I did that thing. And I found that a bit shocking. And now I get it. I'm so sorry, Dad. I'm so sorry. I gave you so much hard time. But anyways, so I don't know what age I was, but I think I was just very young, okay? And my aunt used to live in Ireland at that time with her kids, of course. Like, she gave birth to them and whatnot. And she came for holidays here and she visited and she brought the kids, obviously. And then me and her son, one of her sons, we kind of like, I don't know, he's a Gemini, I'm an Aquarius, so you know, there's a vibe going on, right? I was a kid, but sorry. But anyways, we kind of like, you know, we hit it off, well, I say, but we just like, you know, we vibed basically. And there's this like, I don't even want to say it because I hate him now. I don't hate him, but I can't see I don't see him as a man. But anyways, back in the day, there was like this chemistry or whatever, and yeah, we just like kind of vibed. And I swear to God, I saw him like maybe 2 times or 3 times, and that was it. Like, he went back to Ireland, and we never see each other again. We don't even have like social media, no nothing. And it's not even that me and him we liked each other. It just like we had a vibe going on, right? It was like a summer fling, if you will. But anyways. And that was it. And then I just like, I live life and he lives life, and we just never meet again. And it's actually kind of crazy to me to talk about this right now because I never thought it would be a serious thing, right? Because we were kids, what the fuck. And now my aunt, we're pretty traditional. We're like, you know, her son is now like, whoa, how old is he? He's 1998, so that makes him 25. And she's like, he's been, I don't know, single his whole life and whatever. Ew, I hate talking about this. But anyways, and she wants to wife him up. And maybe like she was talking to him about shit, and he was like, oh yeah, maybe like this girl I met in like 2009, and yeah, she was a vibe for me. I don't know what it was, but she freaking comes to me. She didn't even actually come to me. She talks to my sister, and my sister, who like, you know, she's like, oh, we want Lunar for my son and whatever. And then my sister, she was like, oh, there's this guy that's like really likes you. Like she full on goes like that. He really likes it. What the fuck are you talking about? You've met me like 3 times, and I was such a shit kid. Okay, I was horrible. I looked disgusting. What did you see? Like, it was, even if it was like chemistry or whatever, it was just like, it was probably nothing. We were kids, so everything was major back in the day. But anyways, and she goes like that, but I think she went like that just because she likes me, my aunt. I think she really likes me, and she just wants me for her son. But she said, but like, how would she know about that one summertime? Like, he must have told her, because I never told her. Anyways, and then and then I was like, at first I just didn't know what to say, because I really liked my aunt, and I don't want to reject her. And to be honest, I can't even say that. I was about to say like, he's a good guy, like, but I don't want shit. I don't want none of that. But anyways, yeah, okay. And then, so at first it's just like, I kind of took by surprise, and I just didn't know what to say. And I go to my sister and be like, and the thing is, they didn't even wait for me to like think about it, nothing. And by the way, they didn't come to me like, we want you married tomorrow. No, like they meant it as in like, what if you guys link up and shit like that. It's like kind of like an arranged date or something. And they're like, and then you see if you hit it up or not, and then, you know, like, be in a relationship long term and shit like that. But anyways, and then and then she didn't even wait for me to think about it or shit. She just went like, okay, I'm leaving in 5. You need to tell me right now. Like, she peer pressured me to give her an answer, and I didn't know what the heck to say. And I just went on, okay, he can add me on like Insta or whatever. And and I said that, and she was like, okay. And I think she told my aunt or something, I don't know. And then like 2 weeks go by, and I hear nothing from them. And I was like, okay, it's probably was just like, she was probably just like, she said it, and like, she doesn't really want me, and like shit like that. And I just didn't think much about it, because, you know, like, whatever. And yeah, 2 weeks go by, and then I remember I visited my aunt, and she hugged me and kissed me like no other. Like, she was like, like, how are you? And then she came up to me to ask me like some personal question. Not personal, but I'm just like too very shy and too very like, just like, okay, anxious, if you will. And she asked me questions, and I'm like, where do you want to live and shit like that. And from that night on, I was like, I cannot do that. This shit is serious. She actually wants me for her son. Like, because, you know, when they've been quiet for 2 weeks, I just thought like, oh, I dodged a bullet, it was nothing. Okay, but then when this incident happens, I'm shook. I'm nervous. I don't know what to say, and I'm like, I couldn't even make eye contact with her. Oh my god, that was so embarrassing. But anyways, and she goes, oh yeah, you know, I get home, and it's the next day, and I'm like, I cannot do that. I call up my sister, and I was like, girl, I will never I didn't say it that way, but like I was like, sorry, I cannot do that, and I'm not interested. And then she goes like, okay, like she didn't say shit. But then ever since that incident, after, every time I would see my sister, she would bring back this subject, and she's like, oh, he's like really good and for you, and then like he will be supportive and this and that, and I don't think you'll ever find a guy like him. And she would fucking show me pictures of weddings and like wedding dresses. You guys, I am not even kidding. And she's like, I can imagine you wearing this. She wants to gaslight me or brainwash me into getting married, because just like, and then rush me kind of to marry him or like take him as my option, because everyone knows that my plan is I don't fucking care about men. Like, I want to live my life to my own and be very honest about it. So it's not like I never want to get married, but I have very high standards, and if a guy that meets those standards comes by, then welcome, hi, hello. And if he doesn't, then I am more than happy to live my life the way it is right now. And I have this little cute plan in my head where I want a nice house by the beach and have 2 cats, 2 dogs, and just like travel the world with my best friend and just like be a free bird, basically goes where the wind takes me. I hate responsibilities. I hate kids. Oh my God, I fucking hate kids. And yeah, I just want to be a free bird, basically. And so this is my plan, okay? So if a man doesn't like fit the complete ass standards and checks all the list, then I am not interested in any man out there. But anyways, so they know that, but so I think they're trying to rush me into feeling like maybe marriage is an important thing, and they want me to feel like, oh, maybe I'm getting old, maybe like I will never have such a like opportunity again, and like things like that. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. If I wasn't the person I am today, if I was a person that gets very rushed easily and isn't confident in their own like decisions and life choices, then I would most definitely have changed my mind and was like, okay, tell him about me. I am interested. He is the love of my life. But anyways, I would have been like that, but I was like so shocked at her trying to do that to me, because like, bro, you're my sister. You should know like, what are you talking about? Okay. So, and I'm like, I told her that, well, how does he like me? Like, how did he see me? What memories does he have of me? Because, they don't know about our little summer bit thing. And, she just doesn't say anything. And then I was like, okay, why does he want to get married now? He's only 25. And it is very important to note that men get irrational and mature by the age of 27 and like upwards. And I'm like, why does he want to get married now? It doesn't make sense. So, she just like kind of gets shushed a bit. And then she's like, oh, not marriage, but shit. But anyways, by the way, guys, I have a face mask on. Wait, let me tell you about this little thing. I just groomed myself, braided my hair, and wore a nice little dress, and I'm home alone, and I put a face mask on. So let me just go and wash it really quick and then come right back to you. I'm back. Anyways, so yeah, she tries to convince me from that time onwards. Like, every time she sees my fucking face, she's like, oh, like, I like wedding, like I don't know, hairstyles and shit like that. And the thing is, she has such a shitty style as well. I don't want to say that, like, to each their own, but like, I'm like, she shows me shit and I'm like, she's like, I like, it can see in that. I'm like, no, you can't, this is not me, this is disgusting, get it off of my face right now. But I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. But anyways, and then this happens, and then I kind of get sick of it to the point where I'm like, I tell her, listen girl, the reason why I don't see myself with this guy because he's my cousin. I just told her that because she wouldn't shush it. Like, at first when I told her, like, I just don't see myself getting married and like I'm still young and shit like that, she just like went on to convince me and trying to brainwash me. And then so I thought that the best option was to just do things that she can't change. She cannot change the fact that he's my cousin. Okay, so I told her the reason why I don't want to go for him because he's my cousin.
Are you my cousin? I'm your husband. He my husband.
And yeah, so I told her that, and she was like, okay, cool. And she shushed it for pretty, like, not a long time, but like just a few weeks goes by and she just doesn't mention it. However, I was like, now since I like kind of shushed her, I was like, 100% she told my aunt, and I do not know how to act with my aunt now, because, you know, I like her, she's a good aunt. And and then we go to visit my aunt, and you know, she's friendly with me. She's like not just friendly with me. No. Like, she's just too much lovey-dovey, you know what I mean? And it's like, it would have been fine if she showed the same interest to me and my other sister and my mom, but no, she's just like, it's just me, where she showered me with hugs and kisses again. And I'm like, okay, so I'm still on her mind basically, but I don't want to really think much of it. Maybe she just like, and then to be honest, I just kind of gave her the benefit of the doubt, where I was like, maybe she's just like, you know, she's just so happy that I rejected her son because he's my cousin, and not because he's like, I didn't say things like, oh, he's ugly, he doesn't match me, I'm too hot for him and shit like that. I just didn't say that, and I was just like, he's my cousin, sorry. And I thought that way, and I was like, maybe that's why she showed a lot of interest in me. Anyways, her son is still in Ireland, by the way, so she goes to visit him in Ireland, and she comes back, right? And my sister brings up the same subject with me again. She's like, oh, we had like, and then she's like, I hate this situation, and I don't even know how to get out of it, I swear, because these people need to see again. Usually I'm that kind of person who never confronts but just runs away. And whenever there's like, let's say even a friend did me wrong, I would never be like, you bitch, you did this and that. No, I wouldn't. I was just like, delete my whole Instagram, delete my number, change my number, and start a whole new life, and block her from my new, like, you know, informations and new socials, so she wouldn't ever find me. And this is the way how I cope with things. But the thing is, I cannot run away from my family, can I? It's a bit it's a bit too complicated. But anyways, and my sister brings back the thing, and the thing is, this is how she brings it these days. My dad is really proud of me as his daughter, okay? He thinks I am the most rational, the most, I don't know, organized and tight, and like, you know, just like, he thinks I'm perfect, basically, okay? By the way, he has five other kids, but he likes me the most, and he thinks I'm just like perfect. But anyways, thanks, Dad. But anyways, so he's really proud of me, and he really wants to see me in a relationship. And he is like, whenever he says anything nice about me, he's like, oh yeah, she's this and this and that. By the way, I'm jobless, so I have no idea why he's proud of me. But anyways, he goes on like that. And then my sister, so basically he goes to my sister. She's like, don't you have a guy so my, like, you know, so Lunar can meet him and I don't know, whatever. And my sister goes like, we do have a guy who's very, like, he really likes her and he's very ready on all aspects, but she just doesn't want to, and she says it in that way. And I'm like, shut the fuck up, I told you a million reasons why I don't want this. Why are you coming from me? Leave me alone. I'm not playing hard to get. I'm not, like, I will not be convinced. I am very stubborn, and once I have one thing in my mind and I believe in that one thing in my head, no one else ever can change it. And it's just me who decides, not you. But anyways, so she goes like that, and then I just kind of shush it. And then it gets to the point where oh my god, oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you something very important. Sorry. When my aunt went to see her son, she freaking texts me. Oh my god, she texts me and she's like, oh, hi, how are you? And I'm like, the fuck, why are you texting? You never ever texted me in your whole entire life. Why are you now, when you're in the company of your beloved son, texting me? Why? So I didn't reply to her. I just pretended like I didn't know the number, and I was like, yeah. And the thing is, I thought by doing this, she would at least, there's two options, right? There's actually one main option, really, which is, oh, okay, she's really not interested. Let's just leave her alone. Okay, and like, I thought maybe she would think I'm so rude to the point where, like, I don't want her for my son anymore. But no, my sister comes along like a week after, and she comes up to me and she's like, yeah, we have this guy. And then the thing that was like the cherry on top of the cake, she told me that, have you received a message from a foreign number? And I was like, I kind of froze for a bit, and I was like, huh? Like, no, I didn't. And she's like, okay, expect someone to text you on WhatsApp on this specific time, okay? And I was like, what are you talking about? I kind of played it, like, I didn't play it even cool. I just, like, I changed the subject immediately, and I was like, oh, well, do you know, like, yesterday I baked a cake. I instantly changed the fucking subject, and she kind of didn't care. She didn't even notice I tried to change the subject, I guess, because she didn't react. She's like, oh, really? How was it? And shit like that. So what did I do? I deleted WhatsApp. I do not use WhatsApp anymore. Sorry. I text all my friends on WhatsApp. I have a lot of things to do on WhatsApp, but I deleted it. Sorry, I can't. Sorry. I'm so sorry, friends. I'm so sorry. I don't know who, but, like, I deleted WhatsApp. I cannot reach you at the moment because I'm trying to avoid a certain text message that I'm gonna receive. So yeah, and the thing is, what bugged me the most was like, not just them not taking a no for an answer, but it was also the fact that they gave my number with no permission to this little poor guy. The only reason why I say he's a poor guy, because I feel like there's no way he's in love with me. Like, there's absolutely no way that he's in love with me. Like, what did he see in these 2 days that he saw me when I was like at 9? Are you pedo? And that freaking girl, like 9 years old girl, is still in your head to the point where, like, you just want her. Are you? Because then I'm not her, I'm sorry, and you need a therapist. Or, like, are you so desperate to the point where, like, you just cling on this one person? I have no idea, but I am clueless. I am very pissed, and I don't know what to do anymore, to be honest. But I think I reached a point where if she comes and talks to me again about this, I will tell her that, hey, listen, I am genuinely, I'm gay. I'm gay, bitch. Leave me the fuck alone. Or like, I don't know, because I don't want to break the fucking boy's little heart, because I told you, I don't think he actually is in love with me or shit like that, because I just don't think so. There's no way, there's no evidence of such things. And I feel like he's maybe being persuaded as well, as like just like me, and then they're just doing some black magic to get us two together. I don't know, I don't get it, I don't understand, I don't want to be part of it, and leave me the fuck alone. So this is my little story to you guys, and honestly I do have a lot of stories. I think I lived such an eventful life, and there's so much shit that happened to me that I actually could tell you. And so yeah, so maybe this would be like your little bedtime story. We'll see. And I hope you had a good laugh about my situation. Okay, laugh, bitch. Laugh, because at least someone is laughing about this, okay? I'm sad, I'm miserable, but you're laughing, which is, it's okay. And yeah, if anyone is trying to persuade you, brainwash you, or get you into things that you don't want to do, please don't do it. Like, trust your gut and just don't fucking do it. Because the thing is, this has been a thing about me ever since, I feel like I say ever since a young age a lot. And I think that's why my dad is really proud of me, because I am a person who's I trust myself a lot. So if someone's doing drugs and trying to persuade me, like, you little bitch, you don't do drugs, like, what the hell are you doing with your life? You're missing out. I am like, fuck you. You're destroying your mental health and your physical health, and you're probably gonna end up in a freaking hospital, and you don't need to do that. So leave me alone. And I would just like leave. So I can't be persuaded, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. And it's really an important thing to have as an adult and as a kid, to be honest, because this is where shit falls on. And what else? Oh, there wasn't this important thing that I wanted to tell you. What was it? I can't remember. I'm sorry. But if I do remember, I'll leave a little PS on it and on the description. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's episode, my little last story. And I love you so much, and I hope you listen again and tune in again for next week's story. And yeah, bye. I love you.